This lesson is going to teach you how to create a name as a variable in Flash. Now what that means is that you'll be able to create a name which you can type in at the start of maybe a quiz or something, and then at the end it'll display that name for you. Okay, so let's get started. First up, you'll notice that there are two layers. The first one is the actions layer, and surprise surprise, there is a stop command on both of these frames. Amazing, I know. Okay, then we have the stage with nothing on it, and this is where we're going to do our work. So click on the first frame of the stage layer, grab your text tool, and first up we're going to use static text, and we're going to make some instructions for our user. So it's going to say enter your name. Let's move that there, and now we're going to grab the text tool again, but this time we're going to use input text. So this allows you to type into it. So we're going to make this little text field down below. I'm going to move it to about there. Okay, now it's a bit too big, so I'll just drop it a touch. And you'll notice under paragraph, you can tell it whether to be single line or multi-line or a password field. In this case, we're just going to go with single line. Okay. And of course, the variable is going to be called p name for player name. Okay. It doesn't matter what you call that. You could call it name or I don't know, thing, but we're going to call it p name because it makes sense because it's player name. Okay, so that's the variable there, p name. Now next up, we obviously need a button to take us to our next frame, so I've made one of those for you. Grab whichever one you want and code it. F9 on release. Oops. On release. Next frame, copy and paste that in case you need it later. Okay, now on our next frame, this is where we make our display. So text field again, go to properties, we need static text, a bit of instruction for our user. Your name is, and again text field, but this time dynamic text. And this is where it displays whatever you typed in the first frame. Okay, but it'll only work if we make the variable the same, which is p name, capital N. Okay, we can check that, go back, this variable here, p name for our input text, and if we go to our dynamic text over here, dynamic text p name, that should work now if we embed our font. Okay, so we need to quickly embed that, check those boxes, say OK, and press Control Enter. Enter your name, Bob. Next, your name is Bob. It works. Now, to make this more user-friendly, generally it's a good idea to draw something around this input area so the user knows where they should click their mouse, because if they didn't make it, they don't know where to click. So it's usually good to get a grey box or something, or a different coloured box behind your input area. So uncheck stroke, make it nothing, then just get a solid color, draw it behind the input area, and now when we press Control Enter, it's easy to know where to press your mouse because obviously you type it in the box. Okay, and that's it. That's name as a variable.